One thing that everybody wants to know is how you can manifest more money into your life, especially in these times where money is very pressed with the economy and everything like that. So, anyways, getting straight into the video, one of the ways that I was able to, or a few of the ways, I feel like these were kind of combined on how I was able to manifest more money at this time. Now, this was a few years ago when it was happening a lot more rapidly than it is right now. Right now, that is not really my main focus. I mean, money is always a focus, right? But that's not my main focus as what I'm trying to particularly manifest in this current moment. Okay, I see it more long term, but if you're trying to manifest money like right at this moment, this is what I was doing, and these are the results that I was getting. So what the first thing that I would do is the affirmations. Now, I wasn't repeating anything to myself that seemed like it was out of my reach. Now, at first, it did feel like that. Of course, when you're first saying these affirmations, like I'm a multimillionaire or I'm healthy, wealthy, wise, anything that just is not how you are at that current moment or who you are at that current moment. But as you start to say them more, dang, this arm is really shaking more than this one. All right, as you start to say those things more, it's going to sound more natural, and you're going to get used to saying them, and you're going to start to try to see signs of them in your life because that's what your brain naturally does. So there's that. You start to say those affirmations. You listen to the affirmations too. I was listening to a healthy, wealthy, wise affirmation on YouTube. And if you go on there and you scroll through, if you want to use it, it's like Positive Minds or something like that. And it had like stars and it was like purple and I don't know, it had like a galaxy thing. You'll see it. But that's the one that I was using particularly. And I would listen to it like almost every day or so on my way to work, especially because, I mean, who wants to go to work? So I was trying to be more in a positive mind because I don't see myself as a 9-to-5 worker. I see myself as an entrepreneur, someone who gets money without relying on these 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that. So that's how I see myself currently. Forget all that. So anyways, so doing that, listening to that every day, saying that to myself, repeating them, also writing it down. Like I said in the last videos, I don't necessarily write it down like a million times, although that is a method. I write them down in my phone. I'll just say that I am, or that it's something that I'm trying to attain, not necessarily want, but you could write want as well. Wanting makes it feel more desperate, and you don't want to make it feel more desperate. You want to make it seem like you already have it, so that way you can attract it more, because the more you feel like you're already that person or you're already in that way, the more you're going to start to see signs of that and bring that closer into your reality. Anyways, after writing it down and listening to it and also repeating it, I also was keeping the evidence that I was getting money coming in at that current moment. So whenever I would get like a check or just a check, I would get checks in the mail as I started listening to this. So as soon as I got one, I would save it, and then I would write on it what I actually wanted. So I would just write on it, like I would add like an extra one, so it would be like 1,000,000, blah, 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 or anything like that. I would just write over it. I would write over the words too. So if it was writing it out, I would write it out too, or I would try to block it out, because sometimes it was so small you could just kind of mark it out with a pen and make it into a 0, and it just do something like that. So I was doing that to all those checks, and I was getting refund checks out of the blue from things that I either just forgot about or didn't know that I was going to get a check from that. And then also I ended up getting money from somebody who was not even working or not doing necessarily anything illegal or anything like that, but they just came into some money and they gave me money. And I just thought that was so interesting, because this person really cannot work, and if they do work, then there's no point, whatever. End of the story is that the things that you want to come into your life as far as money wise can come from anywhere. And that was just me giving an example of that, because this person does not work or just doesn't do anything, and here they are coming into money, and then they're just passing that along to me. So be open to where your options and your manifestations can come from, because it can literally come from anywhere. That's really how I did it. There's no need to keep going on and on about what you need to do in the processes. It's just about doing them and trying them and seeing how it works. Now, this isn't something that just happened overnight. It happened over a course of some months, and it just kept happening until eventually it was just, I don't know, I just forgot about it. It was enough, and I just moved on to trying to manifest other things. So yeah, that's how I was able to manifest multiple checks and different amounts of money into my life. Don't be discouraged by the amounts. It may not be that much at first, but over time it can be more, or whatever you're trying to manifest can just not be right for you. You may not believe strong enough that it's for you, or that you already are capable of receiving whatever it is. Dang, move out the way. So yeah, you gotta believe that you are capable of receiving whatever it is that you're trying, whatever amount of money that you're trying to receive. And if it's small at first, don't get discouraged. Keep up the positivity, because it will test you. It is only money, and yeah, it's just an energy of itself. So go out there, try it for yourself. These are the steps that I use. I was able to do this, and just move on to bigger and better things. Catch you guys in the next video.